Hello, this is Max Ploppage reporting live from Sea Silt, Ohio at the Pickle Factory, where some very strange things have been happening. Let's hear from some of the people who have been interviewed by the FBI and the police. So, can you tell us your name, please?
My name?
Yes, please.
Dill.
Your name is Dill?
Yeah.
Could you spell that, please?
D-I-L-L.
Do you have a last name, Dill?
Oh, you want my full name?
I mean, you know, it's up to you. If you want to give me your full name, that would be okay.
Hubert Blake Spark Wolfen Tiger the 5th Junior.
Oh my gosh. So, Dill Wolfen Spark.
No.
What was it again?
It was Hubert
Blank
Spark
Wolfen
Tiger the 5th Junior.
The 5th Junior. So your
Yes.
dad was also Hubert
Yes.
Blank Wolfen Chip.
No.
Okay, good. Excellent. So, Dill, tell me, why are the police here? I saw them interviewing you earlier. What was that about?
Well, I was like cleaning the vacuum,
Mm-hmm.
and then the garbage man, he was like doing the trash, and then a pickle jar fell out, and he said I peed in it because he smelt it.
And did you?
Yeah.
You did pee in the pickle jar?
Yeah. It was a secret ingredient.
It was an intentional
Yeah.
urination?
Obviously, yeah.
Does the health department know about this?
No.
Can you see why the police might have some concern?
No.
About, you know, health and safety?
No. It's just an ingredient.
It's just an ingredient.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Joe. We may come back to you a little later, so don't leave, okay? Okay. So can you tell us your name, please?
Yeah, my name's Hoot Hoot. Hoot Razzle Dazzle. My good friends call me, but you can just call me Hoot Hoot.
Hoot Hoot. Okay. So Hoot Hoot. Could you please tell us what your involvement in all of this is?
Yeah, well, I just came to pick up the trash. I got a 2-ton pulley on there, 2-ton wire, pulling up this trash. Jars are falling out, breaking everywhere. I'm smelling piss and vinegar. I couldn't believe it. What are they selling here? Why is it so hard to pull up? They're throwing away all this stock and it's got piss in it. I don't know what to.
How do you know that this has piss?
Hold on. I need some stokers here. All right. Now what? Any more questions? I mean, the guy's ridiculous. I came in to talk to him, and he got all lippy with me. I couldn't believe it.
How are you so sure that he peed? Did you witness him
Dude,
peeing in
I
it?
hunt all the time. I hunt every year. I can tell what piss smells like. All right, I got doe piss. I got buck piss. I can just tell these things. I took a look. Yep, that's 65-year-old man piss. I don't know what you want me to say. I came in there, and he's just saying, yeah, I did that. So I contacted the news.
So you can tell the age of the urinator?
Come on, it's not that hard. I've been doing this 25 years of my life.
You are 25 years old, so out of the womb.
Straight out of the womb. That's how we do it in Cecil. I don't know what you want.
Okay, excellent. How long have you been driving the garbage truck?
Well, I've been doing it professionally for about 5 years, but I mean, I could run that thing since I was young. I could run any piece of equipment you ask me to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, was there any type of confrontation with this man named Dill that I was speaking with earlier?
Yeah, man, I tried confronting him, but he's just like, yeah, I pee in the pickles. There was no confrontation. He was totally okay with it. I said, this is not okay.
No, that sounds horrible. And so you called the news station first.
Well, of course.
And
I wasn't going to call the police. They ain't going to do nothing.
Right.
The news gets stuff done.
Right. That's funny. So with how did the police end up here then? Because I see a large police presence right now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Things got a little out of hand. They had to be called. Somebody called them. I don't know who called them. It wasn't me. I don't like it when the police get involved. I think they should just stay in their own lane.
Yeah, right. So then, but what about the FBI? The FBI are here. There's a large FBI presence as well.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I think some things may have to change with me being here. So.
Well, I mean, hoot hoot. We don't want you to go anywhere because this is still very much under investigation. So, would you mind sticking around a little bit? It would be you. I'll be honest with you, who I don't think we could break this case without you. You're a very important part of this.
I suppose I could stay some, but I'm supposed to get on my razor, my 250EX razor I just got, canary yellow.
Right. Oh, that's
We're
nice.
supposed to go mudding and stuff, so.
Right.
I guess I could stay for a little bit.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Hoot Hoot. Appreciate it. Hi, so could you please tell us your name?
Hi, I'm Tiffany Finicky. Some people call me Iffy Finicky, and if we're real sweet, you can call me Iffy Icky.
Iffy Icky. That's a really interesting name. How did you get? I probably shouldn't ask, but I'm so curious. I need to know, how did you get the nickname Iffy Icky?
Well, you have to understand where I'm from in the trailer parks. A lot of kids can't pronounce Tiffany because some of their teeth are missing and they can't really afford speech. So really it just comes out Iffy. And then some of my boyfriends in the past thought it was just funny to call me Icky, you know, because I smell real good. So they just call me Iffy Icky.
That is really sweet.
You know, I'm going to be a Meemaw soon, so I hope my granddaughter or grandson's going to call me Iffy Icky too, or Meemaw Icky.
Meemaw Icky.
Yes.
Wow. That is, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're going to be a Meemaw. How old are you?
That's a good question. I'm 28. Now, see, it's family tradition to have your kid before high school. That way you just get all the baby making out of the way. So I was 16 when I had my baby daughter. Her name's Tragedy. And then her little one is actually 14. She's trying to do better than the rest of us and just get that out of the way. And they're going to name him Travesty, whether it's a boy or girl. And I think we're going to call it Vesty for short.
Vesty.
Yes.
That's travesty and tragedy.
Oh, baby, you ain't heard nothing yet. Just wait off camera. I'll tell you a bunch of other stuff.
Okay. Wow. So what is, I saw you speaking with the FBI earlier. What was that all about?
Well, which one? Because a few of them got my number. But so let me tell you what happened about my day. I was walking to the vape store, you know, next door, because my daughter, she vapes instead of smokes. I tell her the vapes, they have a tracker in it, you know, from Biden and Obama. They put those trackers in it, you know, like when, you know, the COVID, you can't really say the C word on TV anymore, but when it was COVID, you know how they would track you in the vaccines and stuff. Well, they do it in the vapes now too. And I tried telling her, but the TPD, that's the trailer park doctor, because we don't believe in real doctors around here. She said, you know, she can go ahead and vape. It's safer for the baby. So anyway, I'm going to the vape store, and I see a pickle factory, and I thought, my baby is pregnant. She's craving pickles, I'm sure. So I thought, I'm gonna go in there. And I go in there, in the corner of my eye, I see this boy I went to prom with. Who he's on the list of them, baby daddies, and we're still not sure who's who. And I saw him, you know, he's pretty mad. He's slamming doors, and I see glass broken everywhere. I'm smelling a real good aroma. So I think, all right, I'm gonna go in there. And I see this man, he's like getting stuff out of a vacuum cleaner. And Hoot's in there, and he's yelling at him for peeing in the pickle jar. So I'm just standing there smoking my cigarette with my vapes in my pocket for my daughter, listening to him argue.
Wow. And so you were you the one who finally called the police then? Because who said that he didn't want to involve the police?
Well, here's the thing. I know my rights. So if I say off record, you can't put this on the news. I did. I called my police buddy. I called my ex-brother. You know, he was a detective, and he came right on over.
Wow. And so then how did the FBI get involved then? Because I could understand the local police, but this is why we're actually on the scene, is that, you know, if somebody pees in a pickle jar, like, okay, maybe it makes the news, but the FBI are here investigating. So we came to sniff it out and see what else is going on, because we think maybe something else is going on. Do you have any clues on that, Iffy?
I don't, but I know Donald Trump, he owns some stock in this pickle factory.
Okay.
So I think maybe he made a few phone calls.
Okay.
And then, you know Obama and Biden, I don't remember which one's our president now. Their first names both Hussein. I learned that a while ago. So Hussein Obama and Hussein Biden, I think they're all kind of involved in this.
Okay.
And I think it started with the COVID a few years ago. So maybe that's how people got COVID. I'm not real quite sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is a really interesting theory. If you wouldn't mind, could you stick around a little longer, just because we still have no idea what's going on
Sure,
here.
but if I get a call that my baby's in labor, that family always comes first. So
Okay.
I'll have to leave to help tragedy push that thing out.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, I do understand. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Hi. Thank you so much for agreeing to
Hello.
do this interview.
Yes.
Could you state your name?
I'm John Moneysack. I'm well known around the town for my extensive fire alarm collection. All that money has to go somewhere, so obviously my shelves are empty. Gotta get some alarms on there. So basically, people know me well around for all my alarms. They don't really know that they're all fire alarms, though, which can get a little bit confusing, especially with this recent incident.
Right. So then how did you end up on the scene here, sir?
Well, with all the fire alarms I have, they just expect me to be a genius about all this stuff, but they don't actually look into me and know that it's fire alarms. It's not pickle jar piss alarms. I don't get it.
And so somebody pulled the fire alarm during this incident?
No, they're calling me in to ask if I can check footage. I know nothing about computers or cameras or anything about that stuff.
Wow. So then really you're here for no purpose whatsoever.
I'm not.
Do you have any theories as to why the FBI is involved?
Well, piss is pretty, not sanitary. I'd assume that we wouldn't want to eat the pickles.
Right, but don't you assume that the FBI has better things to do than look at a guy named Dill who pissed in a pickle jar?
No? What do you mean?
Okay.
People could die from this.
Could they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm considering donating some money to the cause, actually, because I think it's so important.
what
People
causes
don't
that?
understand the
What-
cause.
yeah,
The
what-
pickle jar piss.
As a cause? Like
Yes.
pro or against?
Against.
Oh.
We don't want that, and so I'm donating for the research of it.
And who's researching this?
Scientists, NASA.
NASA? That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. So do you have any theories as to how this whole thing is going to play out?
Well, hoping they don't find a positive cause for it. Had a dream last night that the pickle jar piss became a cure for the town. And I know I'm just such an important guy that whenever I have a dream, it has to be a prophecy. So, I don't know.
So you think like wonder cure in the pickle urine?
Yeah, I'm more anxious about it being a cure. I
Then-
really am scared.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And why, where is that fear coming from?
Well, imagine if we started using piss as a medicine. That's not good.
It sounds really affordable.
Are you pro piss?
I mean, no, I'm sorry.
Interview's over.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for meeting here and agreeing to do this interview. Could you please state your name for the camera?
I'm Richard Nixman.
Richard Nixman. That's great. And how do you play into this whole thing? I saw that you were also being interviewed by the FBI. What was that about?
So, I used to be a connoisseur of piss. So, anyway, I like to try a lot of different things. So, before I was a connoisseur of piss, I was a connoisseur of apples,
Apples.
cheese, pasta. It's all pretty good.
So, how did you segue into the world of piss?
Well, I recently became a connoisseur of pickles.
Hmm.
So I bought a jar from the store, and what do I know? It tastes like piss.
It did. And so you actually, did you contact the police yourself, or did you happen to just be here and knew that this was going on?
I actually have a police friend,
Okay.
and he called me in because he knows that I can taste piss.
Okay, got it. And so then you can confirm that it was piss in the pickle jar, right?
Yep, that's piss.
Right, right. Does that anger you? How do you feel about this?
I like it.
And I mean, this is a very strange story that we're following because we've got a guy who urinated in a pickle jar and admitted it. So it's not like we have to like try to find the guy, but there are now 2 people here who can tell the taste of human urine when drinking out of a pickle jar. Have you met Hoot Hoot?
No,
No. Did you know that he also is a bit of a piss connoisseur?
I was not aware of this.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like maybe you guys might have something in common, or maybe somebody's stepping on somebody else's turf. But that is really, really interesting. So do you have any theories as to why the FBI is involved in this?
The FBI is involved in this?
Well, sir, they were interviewing you just a few minutes ago.
No, I have no idea. I have no clue.
Have you talked to local police?
Well, I talked to my friend.
Any others, though? Did any other detectives interview you about this?
No, I just told him it tastes like piss.
And so, but you by your own terms here, you are a connoisseur of piss. You're not just somebody who drinks urine. You're somebody who like appreciates the subtleties and the notes of the urine. Is that correct?
Well, I suppose I know the taste.
So really, you're just somebody who drinks urine and knows the taste of it when you're drinking it?
Yeah, I suppose I know the taste of a lot of things.
That makes sense. I tell you what, sir, if you wouldn't mind, could you stick around for a little bit while we try to sort this whole thing out?
I guess. As long as the FBI don't get involved with it.
No, they're here, sir. They are absolutely here. Those people in the nice suits that were talking to you in the back of that van, that was the FBI.
They're not gonna look into our pasts, right?
I would assume that they would. They're the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Like, looking into things is kind of what they do.
You sure I can't go home?
I don't think that you're trapped here, but it would be good for our interview if you could stick around. Is that okay?
I guess.
Okay, thank you. Hi, thank you so much for meeting us here. Could you state your name for the camera?
My name is Cletus Ann. I'm a 75-year-old proud American.
Excellent, Cletus Ann. That is really nice. Can you tell me, what is your involvement in this entire situation?
I'm a protester of this here damn pickle factory.
And what are you protesting?
Back in the 1982 pickle factory incident, my third husband, Daquan, fell in the pit of vinegar and smelled bad for months. Luckily, I caught him cheating, so I could leave him anyway.
Wow. So you protest just the pickle factory's existence then, or?
Yes, it ruined my marriage.
Okay, got it. And so
Out of the 7.
7. Whoa, someone's not afraid to love. That's great. Wonderful. Are you currently married right now?
Yeah, Jim is over there.
Jim? Oh, Cletus, Sue, and Jim. That sounds really adorable.
Yeah, he bought my trailer for me.
Oh,
So sweet.
that is cute. Well, so can you I saw that you were also being interrogated by the FBI earlier. What was that about, if you're just here to protest?
Well, it could have been with my QAnon sympathies, but I mean, I don't blame people for pissing in them pickle jars.
Right.
Pickles are bad, but I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, got it. I didn't say that you
Why
did.
are you saying that?
I didn't.
No, I think you're accusing me of something.
No,
Because of my amendments, I have the right to a trial, sir.
Yes.
And I don't want no boy telling me what to do.
Wow, that is really something. You do have the right to a trial, but you're not under arrest here.
It kind of sounds like I am.
I'm a news anchor, ma'am. I am not police officers. I do not have the authority to arrest you. Do you have any theories as to why the FBI is involved?
No. They're just sticking their noses in everything. First our computers and then our phones, and
Now the pickle factory incident.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So how would you rate this pickle factory incident of 2024 to the pickle factory incident of 1982?
I would say they're about the same.
They are about the same? Yeah.
Even though I'm kind of on the side of the guy who ever pissed in them jars.
Right. So you also then don't believe that this is a big deal?
No.
No.
I think it's our American right to protest. And peaceful protest ain't always the answer.
Okay. Well, you are incredibly intense, ma'am, and I appreciate your time. Would you mind sticking around while we figure this out?
I have the right to go wherever I want. You cannot keep me here.
That's true.
I'm gonna need to see a warrant.
I do not have a warrant.
Then I'm not staying. Goodbye.
Hi, Dill. Thank you so much for agreeing to speak with us again. So, can you explain the incident? There was something that just happened with the police and the FBI. They got into a fight over. It seemed like they were trying to prevent you from peeing on a lady's dog walking by, and maybe some of them wanted you to do it. I don't know. Can you try to explain this? I was very confused watching it.
It just happened.
So, I mean, can you explain? Were you trying to pee on somebody's dog walking by?
Yeah, because if they're allowed to pee on the fire hydrants, then what? Then I can pee on them. Like, that's how it works.
I don't know that that's how it works.
Well, that's how I make it work.
Obviously. That is, wow. So, then which side of the law enforcement was it that was wanting you to pee on the dog?
The first one.
The FBI?
Yeah.
The FBI wanted you to pee on the dog and the cops were trying to prevent it.
Yeah.
Why? Do you have any ideas as to why the FBI wanted you to pee on that dog?
I don't know.
Okay, this story gets weirder and weirder. Thank you so much, Dill. We'll talk to you soon. Hi, Hoot Hoot,
Yeah.
Razzle Dazzle. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. I know.
Let's make it quick. Wrestling's on. I'm missing it. Stone Cold's supposed to be coming back tonight. 316. Hell yeah.
Okay, no, I understand and I appreciate it very much. So, can you tell me a little bit about? There was an incident with Dill that I saw that you were kind of involved in, and the police and the FBI were on opposing sides as to whether or not to allow him to urinate on a passerby dog.
Yeah, well, when isn't the government at odds with the government? Am I right? I mean, they can't tell their left hand from their right hand.
Right.
I don't know what we're expected to do as citizens of the United States, but here we are. We got agencies fighting each other, telling each other, piss on this dog, don't piss on this dog, do this, do that. Let's just be free, man.
Right. Okay. Well, I get it. So it looked like you were really, really on the side of the local police there and not wanting him to pee on that dog.
I really hate that you said that. It is true. That's true. That's a fact. I ain't never sided with no cop. I ain't no narc. I ain't no snitch.
Okay.
Okay? I don't like the cops.
Okay.
They're necessary evil.
Right.
Right.
I am not a cop. I want to state that again. But I do want to tell you that the police seem to be very, very thankful to have you on their side.
Well, who the hell
They were
wouldn't?
all.
Am I right? I mean, geez, anybody would love to have me on their team.
They were cheering for you. I mean,
Yeah,
like, it
dude.
seemed like a really big
I mean, I
celebration.
joined a derby team the other day. We're already first place.
Wow. And so was it like, I don't know, was it scary? Was it embarrassing when they lifted you up on their shoulders?
Ain't nothing scary.
No?
Ain't nothing scary. There's a thing my therapist, the court mandated, he told me I have narcissistic tendencies. Apparently, I really love being hoisted up there on those guys' shoulders.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that was really, really something. So it did appear that Dill was not able to hit the dog with his stream of urine. Is that correct?
Weak stream.
Weeks.
And
Yeah.
he's 65. I mean, I see it. I practice. I work it out and everything. At 65, I'm going to be, pissing pretty strong. I don't want to have those problems. But some people, they just, let things go in life. Ain't going to be me.
Can you explain how you work it out?
I got 5-pound dumbbells. It's real simple. It's like,
Okay, got it.
I mean, you can figure it out just by, yeah.
This really leads to so many more questions. Well, Hoot, again, thank you so much for, I guess, intervening in there and saving that dog from being peed on.
We all need heroes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Icky, thank you so much for...
Oh, you're welcome, baby.
Okay.
Before you interview me, I got a few questions for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It's not typically how this goes. Go ahead, though.
Did you really have Cleta Sue up here interviewing her? Because I thought it was kind of like a me and you thing. No?
I did.
Wait. Think about Cleta Sue. See, 3 of her husbands are 5 of my marriages, and sometimes we get along, sometimes we don't. We don't know who's baby daddy's who type thing.
You've been married 5 times and you're 29?
Oh, sweetie. Well, it depends. Like common marriage, probably about 11. But, when you have to actually sign their certificate, yeah, it's 5 times.
Wow. Okay, well, Iffy, I couldn't help but notice that in all of the melee with the FBI and the police...
I'm sorry, melee? Can you rephrase that question?
There was a ruckus.
A ruckus, okay.
Yeah, okay, good, yes.
Like a hullabaloo.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
okay,
got it.
okay,
A real
got it.
hootenanny, if you will.
Hootenanny. More than a hullabaloo. Got it.
Yeah, there was an issue with this man Dill trying to pee on a dog that was walking by, and the FBI and the police didn't want anything to happen. Do you not know about this, Iffy?
This is really making sense now. My sister Barbara Jean, she works at the dog grooming. And she told me that these dogs keep counting in smelling like pee. And I told her she was just losing her mind a little bit. You know when you have a stroke and sometimes they say you smell toast? Well, actually sometimes you smell dog pee. So I just thought, well, maybe it's, she's just having little mini strokes every day.
So you think that Dill has been peeing on a lot of dogs?
Well, it makes sense, I guess.
That is really... So the FBI might be involved because he could be a serial pisser.
A serial wizard? You said serial wizard?
Serial wizard.
Wizard, like with your wizzy. Okay. Oh yeah, Dill. We already know he's a serial wizard. That's why the FBI coming for that.
Well, because
there's nothing wrong with being a serial wizard. We all are serial wizards. Don't you just serial whiz in the bath? Serial whiz, in the little alleyway between the bars?
I don't. I didn't know that was a thing.
That's how we do it in Sea Silt, baby. We just serial whiz everywhere.
Okay, well, I appreciate that backstory and knowledge. That is really, really helpful, Iffy. I think that I have nothing more to ask you.
You sure you don't have nothing more to ask me?
I am quite sure that I have...
What was your name, Max Puckett?
Oh, my name is Max Ploppage. Thank you.
Max Ploppage.
Yes, Max Ploppage.
Is that E-I-G-H?
No, it's...
Max, is it M-A-X-E-I-G-H?
No, it's spelled the traditional...
Oh, the last name is E-I-G-H. You're not from Sea Silt, I forgot.
No, Max Ploppage. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay, well, you know what? Since you're not really interested, would you give Hoot my number? I don't know if he has it. With our cell phones, you don't pay it for a month, you lose your number, you get a new one. It's no big deal. I don't think he has my number. And tell Cleta Sue, just stay away from him, please.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Iffy. Appreciate you.
Oh, bless your heart. Thank you.
Was Sticky Ivy's ass up here complaining about my 3 husbands that she took, whether that be 1 through 3 or 4 through... whichever ones!
Wow.
She cannot talk more about that.
Wow.
It's my privacy.
You're right.
It's not my fault she slept around them.
Okay. That's... Cletus Ann, I noticed that you were also involved in the situation involving Dill and the dog walking by. What was your role in this?
I was one of the victims.
Oh, really?
My pretty puppy Princess.
Oh, it was your dog. Oh my goodness. What kind of dog is Princess?
She's a Maltese Great Dane mix. I don't know how they did it, but must have been a special kind of breeder, I guess. They said it was all natural. No insemination or whatever it's called.
Wow. That's amazing. So would this be a big dog or a small dog?
You decide.
Okay. Well, did the stream actually get on the dog?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh my goodness. And
She's turned yellow now.
Oh, that's really
It's like they poured a bunch of turmeric on her.
Wow. That's horrible.
I know. She's not white anymore. Like me.
Okay, so I am very confused about one thing that I'm hoping you could shed some light on for me, though. It appeared that the FBI actually wanted Dill to pee on the dog. Do you have any idea what that was about?
No. I'm not surprised, though. They take away our rights, they sneak up on us, and now they're peeing on dogs. My dog. He's trying to control us. I will not integrate.
Okay. I don't think anybody asked you
I will
to.
not be part of this assimilation.
Okay.
I'm a proud 1772 American. Them boys read the Constitution, and I live by that.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
I can't. I am going to have this conversation seared into my mind forever.
Good.
Okay, you are still very intense, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Hello?
Hi, I noticed that you came back. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
So, can you explain, there was an issue going on, it seemed, where the FBI wanted this man Dill to pee on a dog, and
Did he?
did he pee on it, or did he want to?
Did he pee on it?
According to the woman who owns the dog, yes, his stream did hit the dog and covered its fur.
Do you have measurements on how pressureful it was?
On like the PSI for the
Yes.
urine stream?
Yes.
No, why would I have that? I'm a news anchor.
Well, I go around town in pissing competitions, you see. Now, this is something that isn't widely known about me, but I just thought that since I'm on camera now, I'm not that much of a well-known guy. I thought I'd get it all out now. I go around in pissing competitions.
Okay.
If you're not breaking porcelain, you're not doing it right, man. So unless that dog was flying, I am disappointed in this culprit.
I do not believe the dog went flying. I mean, I have so many questions about
Why?
these competitions. Like, you were asking about PSI. What is the average PSI for your stream of pee?
I can't even say. It's crazy.
You are involved in these stream competitions that's about how much pressure you can create. So how does one prepare for that?
Well, it's more of a race thing if you really get that through your mind. So basically, it's not really a competition. You're not, well, yes it is, obviously, but there's a track, you stand, and you push, and then you see who makes it to the end. And so preparing is pretty easy. You just practice your pushing. But this isn't what we were talking about.
I am so confused right now, sir.
I don't understand why.
So, what is your involvement at this stage with what's going on here? You seem to have no clue what's going on and just talking about weird things.
Yeah, I'm just a civilian. I don't know why I'm dragged into this. I like to piss, like my fire alarms.
So you're just an innocent bystander who wants to be interviewed by the news to tell us this?
Yep.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for meeting us again and agreeing to do a follow-up interview here. Can you explain what just happened? It seemed like there was a bus with clowns that just arrived on the scenes. Can you explain that to us?
Clowns?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh, I finally just got over my fear of the FBI, and now there's clowns.
I'm sorry, but there's like a busload of them that just showed up. It was a bus that had at least 80 or 90 clowns that came out of it.
What does this have anything to do with the pissing?
That's what I'm trying to find out, sir.
I'm not a clown connoisseur, I'm a piss connoisseur. Like piss.
Do you know anything about these pissing competitions that seem to be going on in these parts?
Oh, I go to them all the time.
Oh, you do?
I just watch.
Just to watch? That's really something. So, I mean, like, do you go to all of them, you said?
Yeah.
And you just watch, you don't participate?
Yeah.
And do you have like a favorite pisser?
No.
You're just a fan of the sport.
I like them all.
You like them all. Sir, I'm still not understanding what your role in all of this is and why those clowns all seem to address you by name.
Oh, those clowns.
Yes, sir. Those clowns.
I met them back in 1999.
Uh-huh.
We had a little pissing competition.
That is really, really something. Then, so did they come? Why did you invite them here then?
They like piss.
Okay. Well,
And that dog just got peed on, so I thought they'd like it.
Right. And they just all happen to be in their costumes and like ready to be here that fast?
Mm-hmm. Always are. Always happen.
Wow. That is really something.
Dedicated clowns.
Dedicated.
Like piss.
Yeah, and you also have a fear of clowns, but a love of piss. So how does that like commingle?
And I like piss more than I hate clowns.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Well, folks, I guess we will never know what happened here at the Pickle Factory today in Cecil, Ohio. Reporting live, it's Max Ploppage.